And for
Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Andre Drummond is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Ball in at the point.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Here's Young. After the basket by Chicago. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Williams. Back to Drummond. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Offensive board. Outside Levine. Drummond, the screen on Murray. Clock at 6. The kick out to Williams. The 3 from Ball. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
And with great length and explosiveness, Drummond's ability to clean up the glass is second to none.
It's stolen by Johnson.
Patrick Williams. His first. Team's first.
Left side Johnson. Nails it from 3.
And what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Young against Ball. Lets it go from deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Drummond's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
That is Murray's game. He doesn't settle. He is always in attack mode.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, BA, that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Now here's Young, and there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
So it's Atlanta now. Johnson a screen on Ball. Here's Young, plenty of space. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ball against Young. Drummond to screen on Young. The 3 from Ball. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul of the game.
Team's first.
It's stolen by Okongwu. And stolen by Williams. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
This is how you execute in transition. Ball beating everyone to the spot.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can hold this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the Bulls call time here.
Big round of applause for your Hawks Youth Dance Team.
Chicago trailing here.
Get loud, fans. How about those Youth 18?
Outside Levine. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Look, for supreme athletes like Levine, it's easier to control your body, make those shots even through contact.
Young looking over the floor. Okongwu up top. Pass to Murray. The 3-ball. Drummond grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's DeRozan missing. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Well, Richard, when you talk about great scores, DeMar DeRozan doesn't always get the credit he deserves.
Yeah, he should really get more praise than he does, Brian, especially when you consider how incredible he is from the mid-range.
Now here's Young. Atlanta again missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Ball against Bogdanovich. Ball passes to Williams. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by DeRozan. Bogdanovich into the lane. Here's a Kongwu. Cash money from 16 feet away.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Into the lane. Levine. The rebound by Murray.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And then Bogdanovich with the double.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Drummond, the screen on Murray. Ball outside. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Drummond. He's good with a little jumper in close. Drummond's got 8.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Hawks ahead. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. All right, RJ, let me put you on the spot. In the not-so-distant future, let's say 2028, who's the face of the NBA?
Well, BA, there's a high probability LeBron might still be playing, but my smart money is on Luka. He's already a superstar. Or maybe it's Victor Wembanyama. He's 7'4". We've never seen a guy that can do what he does at his size. I can't wait to find out.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Zach LaVine talked about his path to stardom. He said, quote, "I've always viewed myself as a top-tier player, and I put in the work. If you expect yourself to be here, it's something that you have to go out and show each and every day. I feel like I've done that." Brian, that confidence was there from day one.
He's big time, Allie. Thanks for that.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Johnson a screen on DeRozan. Bogdanovich, no good. And the Bulls shooting around 35% from the field so far. There's Ball with a 3, and it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Ball's got 7.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Young drives it in. Got a piece of it. Murray against Levine. Pass to Drummond. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside for Levine. Out to the wing. Outside, Williams. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The 3 from DeRozan. The rebound by Bogdanovich. DeRozan outside. Here's Levine. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. There's Ball with a 3. Gets it to go. 3 makes 9 attempts.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
and you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first one falls.
Players with this type of athleticism as Zach LaVine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Outside Bogdanovich. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Goes back up, and DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. The kick out to Ball. The three. He hits it. His fourth make in 10 tries.
Filling it up. Lonzo Ball, more than a passer.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
All right, fans, it is team center time. Get on your feet and make
The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Left side Young. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
DeRozan outside. A minute 37 left to play in the first half. 5 on the clock. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. The Hawks leading. Now here's Young. Going inside. Slick drive by Young.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Williams from long range. Kept alive. Pass to DeRozan. Lets the three fly. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Ball, a screen on Young. The kick out to Ball. This one for three. DeRozan, left side. Puts up a three. And Ball with a basket. The assist by DeRozan. Ball's got 16 points now.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
There's Young with the three. Look at Young, making it look easy.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Give lots of credit to Ball. He's refined his free throw shooting for sure.
And that one falls for Ball.
shooting to Chicago. Lonzo Ball.
Good on both. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Young. And stolen by Williams. Here's DeRozan. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Hawks ahead. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, it's been quite a game for Lonzo Ball.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. They've got Alex Caruso, Torrey Craig out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Terry in it, the small forward. Terry's shot is good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A line change here for Chicago. Young inside, hounded by Ball. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Okongwu. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Okongwu's got 8.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Ball against Murray. Drummond will screen on Murray. There's Ball with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Ball's got 21.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
Levine with a screen on Young. Ball into the lane. Outside Levine. DeRozan with the ball. And it's Young picking him up. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond for 3. On the wing, DeRozan. Guarded by Young. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. It's stolen by Drummond. And now the Bulls in transition. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win-now look. They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. The offensive rebound. That one no good. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Young. From downtown. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
And they go to the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Substitution on the floor.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Caruso with it, picked up by Griffin. White for 3, rebounded by the Hawks.
Chicago foul. Nikola Vucevic. His first. Team second. At the line.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. The kick to Hunter. Over to the wing. Pass to Griffin. Shot clock at 5. Bay with a screen. The Hawks need to get one up here. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. And it's Atlanta's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Griffin outside. There's the triple. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Snatched up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Griffin. Chicago making some changes.
Substitution on the floor.
Poke loose. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Capella. Oh, my goodness. Throw it down.
Come on. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And again, no good by Chicago.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And here's Griffin outside. Drains the triple. Griffin's got 7 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And a fast break now for the Bulls. Williams finds Drummond. Ball outside. Puts up a deep three. That one is off. And so Capella will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Mills. No good with the triple. And the Bulls shooting 34% thus far in this game. Outside for Levine. Right wing. Pass the ball. Outside Levine. Inside. Here's Williams. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hawks. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Bogdanovic is out there with Johnson. And it's a Kongwu in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young with it, guarded now by Williams. Pass to Bogdanovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. And the Hawks lead by 17.
And this is why Bogdanovic is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Here's Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Bogdanovic, that's good.
And I applaud Bogdanovic's effort level, working hard to make the most of a forced turnover.
Here's DeRozan. Outside for Levine. Tries again. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Pass to Murray. Bogdanovic on the wing. Defended by DeRozan. Johnson a screen on Levine. Murray from outside. And it's Chicago with a board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Looking to end this cold spell. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, guess what? DeMar DeRozan with another and one, finishing it off. That takes a strong physical and mental game.
And that one misses. And now the Hawks on the break. Levine with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Now Young. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Young's got 19 points.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Knocked away. Drummond inside. Johnson on him. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Young.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Picked up by Kongwu. There's the three. And Young is good for three. Young's got 14 points here in the second half. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Hawks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Kongwu with the bucket.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Williams from long range. Rebounded by the Hawks. Kongwu's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Trae Young.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's DeRozan. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Pass to Young, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The three from Ball. Rebounded by Johnson. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Young against Ball with the step back. And here's Young. Takes the three. Off on that one. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Of the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. So the net starting 5. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Simmons. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Okongwu with the screen from Murray. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. The shot misses. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Here's Bogdanovich after Ben Simmons' bucket, and stolen by Simmons. At the teardrop, shot by Johnson, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Back to Claxton. Bridges outside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Johnson kicks to Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
All free throws good from Bridges. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
No problem knocking that one down.
Definitely a shot guys are using more these days. Trae Young getting to his mid-range action.
There's the screen. Throws it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The kick out to Young. And he drives in. Okongwu finds Murray. Okongwu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And taken away by Johnson. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Murray the pass to Young. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 6. Bridges outside. Takes the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Young drives in, and they pick up 2. Young's got his second basket of the game.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Bridges kicks to Finney-Smith. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Bogdanovich wide open. The long distance 3 is buried.
All Bogdanovich needs is a little room, and the moment he has it, he pulls it right up.
And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve, DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard, and beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays.
Finney-Smith with it, covered by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now, here is Young. Johnson outside. Back to Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. From deep, Johnson. A rebound by the Nets. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Bridges for three. And the Nets, another three.
Such a good shooter in general. The pull-up jumper is something Bridges has been working on.
Murray for three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Johnson, wide open, he fired. And the Nets, another three.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, they've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Murray. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Finney Smith with it. Johnson on him. Lets it fly from 18. The league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Devin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
Fantastic hustle from Bogdanovich. Not giving up anything easy.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
And here's Young from the arc, drills the three-pointer. Young's got 9 points.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Here's Finney Smith, covered by Johnson. Here's Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His first.
Good footwork by Bogdan Bogdanovich. Precise with his moves, and typically he beats the defenders.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
The Nets need to get a shot off here. And finished off by Finney Smith.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Johnson outside. Murray against Johnson. And it's Murray with the jam.
An explosive athlete with the ball in his hands. DeJounte Murray doing a dance and creating space for his shot.
Pass to Johnson. And there's the pass to Finney Smith. Johnson inside. Murray on him. Johnson finds Finney Smith. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
All right, man, let's give it up for you. 404 crew. Make some noise. How about that 404 crew? Fans, let's hear it.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 6. Johnson with the screen on Bridges. Here's Bogdanovich. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Bridges with some nice defense. Claxton the pass to Finney Smith. Back to Claxton. Johnson against Okongwu. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Brooklyn, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Cameron Johnson. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Smitty, here we have Atlanta consistently knocking on the door in a crowded Eastern Conference.
You know, Kevin, they have added talent. Unfortunately, so has the rest of the conference. But Atlanta's still young, and they have room to grow.
Young drives in. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Using his speed and agility, Trae Young gets to his spot inside.
Over in the corner, Claxton. Murray against Johnson. Back to Claxton. And stolen by Okongwu. Young outside. Johnson, the pass to Young. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Finney Smith. Clock at 6. Out to Bridges. And stolen by Okongwu. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
29 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Johnson. It's Young on the wing. Johnson sets the screen for Young. All sorts of time. Count the basket. Now just a 4-point Nets lead.
Trae is just going off. So aggressive on the offensive end.
Timeout called the Nets.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your hot squad. Brooklyn timeout. Our T-shirt crew is looking for the line. So get up and get crazy.
Nets leading by 4. Bridges outside.
Ben Simmons.
There's a good screen. Passes it to Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Johnson. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime.
The previous play is under review.
They are going to review the tape.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
29.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. They've got Simmons. He's out there with Cameron Johnson. Bridges out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hawks Youth Dance Team.
Smith checked in for the Nets. Nets leading by 3. And Simmons kicks to Finney Smith. Johnson at the elbow. In the corner, Simmons with it. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Finney Smith. Trae Young grabs the miss.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. DA, thanks so much for the report. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Capella, the pass to Griffin. Back to Capella. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Capella's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. To the inside. Redford, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
May kicks to Hunter. Back to Bay. Takes it inside, and Bay throws it down.
Slashing to the rim with force. Bay takes initiative and finishes strong.
Now here is Smith. He started close. And Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one hits back iron.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Screen by Capella. Here's Mills. The rebound by Sharp. Brooklyn trailing. O'Neal outside. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Walker finds O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Smith surveying the D. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to the top.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Walker dishes to O'Neal. Smith outside. Sharp the pass to O'Neal. Down low. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That's on Clint Capella.
And double teaming him is the only thing that's going to cool him off at this point.
He is on a roll.
The Nets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. 1:21 left here in the third quarter. Hills with it. He's against Smith. That one's good. And the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Mills. Outside, Walker. Again, the Nets for 2.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Watford. He's defended by Bay. The pass to Watford. There's the pick. Driving in. Pass to Sharp. Smith outside. From the arc. With the clock winding down. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Walker with his screen for Smith. Outside, Walker. For 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. 3 quarters of play in the postgame here. It's the net. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Murray out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu into the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Johnson with a screen on Simmons. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. The basket good off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta. Here's Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Passes to Claxton. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Good on the shot.
It's like Trae Young has the ball on a string out there. Outrageous move.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Here they are. Your 4 out of 4.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, during the break, listening in on Jacques Vaughn's huddle, he told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
All right, thank you, David. Johnson the screen. Back to Simmons. And stolen by Okongwu. Well-placed LU pass into the layup. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Relentless offensive efforts pays off for Bogdanovich, putting up points on the board.
For 3, Bridges. Rebound, Atlanta.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Johnson kicks to Young. Launches a 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Unlimited range and unlimited confidence. Trae Young has no conscience.
Here's Bridges, and Bridges jams it in.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Outside for Murray. Okongwu with a screen on Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Murray, no good. Nets trail by 4. Outside, Simmons. Back to Bridges. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
Bridges for 3. Oh, my. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Team now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so...
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double-checking, and the game continues on. He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Young against Simmons. Johnson with a screen on Simmons. Murray dishes to Young. Pass to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. It's it alive. It's good on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trail by 3. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie checking for Simmons.
Now into the left for the Nets. Number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Picked by Finney-Smith. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. That one, no good. Good D by Johnson. The Hawks leading by 3. Young with the ball. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. With the drive. Yes!
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Bridges outside. For the 3. They get it back.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Team first.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Bogdanovich against Bridges. And they will call over the back on the play.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistles for over the back.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
9 seconds left in the game. Bridges, right side. Here's Finney-Smith. No good. And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
tonight, Doris. Both of these teams like to get out and run.
Both of these teams are believers, BA, in the idea that the best shots often come within the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. It's going to be exciting. The one thing you anticipate, maybe a lot of substituting early to keep everyone's legs fresh.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. Drops in the three.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Out to the right wing. Vucevic, the pass to Levine. Driving to the basket. 4-3. The rebound by Bridges. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. It's Johnson with a drive. Here's Claxton. Pass to Finney-Smith. Five to shoot. And out of bounds will be Chicago ball. First quarter, just over a minute played. Simmons against Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Ball outside. Vucevic, a screen on Simmons. Ball. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Bridges outside to the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And Levine, here we go. The kick out to Ball. Jacks up a three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Zach Levine. And he hits the first of 3. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Ball with it. Picked up by Simmons. Pass to DeRozan. Driving inside. And the dunk by DeRozan.
I'd say when DeRozan makes that kind of drive with authority, he's as explosive as anyone in this league.
Screen by Claxton. Bridges passes to Claxton. And he can't get that one. Vucevic with some nice D. Levine finds Vucevic. Back to Levine. And he comes up with a bucket.
Not just a jump shooter. Levine is very capable on the interior.
So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 1. Bridges outside. From downtown.
2 minutes remaining.
And the Nets miss again.
It's tough to get open in this league. And when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
It's good on the putback.
And we know Levine can hang in the air, showing determination on that offensive putback.
DeRozan against Johnson. Down low. Here's Finney-Smith. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
It's Levine with a drive. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Levine's got 6 points.
But Levine able to take on the contact there and still finish. That's a tough shot.
To the inside, and he dunks it down.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
And he drives in, outside Levine. Kicks it to DeRozan. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up to the Nets. Here's Johnson. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Ball passes to Levine. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Mikal Bridges.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
Both free throws good from Levine. After joining forces in 2019, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving only ended up playing 74 games together in Brooklyn.
And think about it, those 74 games were spread over the course of 3 years. Whether it was injuries, off-the-court drama, you name it, it limited their time together. And now the Nets are focused on rebuilding. That was not a successful pairing.
Williams' shot is good.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Johnson passes to Simmons. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Zach Levine, he's been the guy making things. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the floor for the Nets, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Mikal Bridges is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. And Williams punches it home.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
The kick out to Johnson. Bridges passes to Johnson. Screen by Claxton. 6 to shoot. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Williams, a screen on Bridges. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Dinwiddie. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Vucevic with a steal. And here they come. The 3, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. Ball against Dinwiddie. To the paint. Finney-Smith passes to Dinwiddie. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Levine finds Williams. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Outside Finney-Smith. He takes it in. The shot's good. Finney-Smith's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's where on the drive, Dorian Finney-Smith's length comes into play, right? Helps him get past and around defenders.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. DeRozan looks it over. Williams a screen on Johnson. DeRozan with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Your hot squad.
Simmons is checked in for Finney Smith. That's good from DeRozan.
Well, DeMar DeRozan remains a remarkable offensive talent. He has now crossed that remarkable 20,000 career point club. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Welcome to the court, your Chicago Waffle.
Taylor, he's checked in for Williams.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a just match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Finney Smith's checked in for Ben Simmons. Here's Claxton.
2 minutes.
Off target from three-point range. And Williams has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Great positioning on the putback.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Bridges against Levine. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Zach Levine. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The 3 from Ball. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Johnson a screen on Levine. Outside Johnson. Pass to Claxton. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Bridges misses. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
DeMar gets by the defenders.
DeMar DeRozan is constantly on the hunt for the best shot possible. And if there's a defender staring him in his face, it doesn't faze him.
Here's Dinwiddie. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
He gets it in there. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Ball with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. DeRozan makes his move. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside Finney Smith. Outside Johnson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Bulls. They lead by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. On the wings, it's the dynamite pair of Levine and DeRozan. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Here's Levine for three. The shot that time not on target.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Williams with the screen. Levine challenging. Vucevic, the pass to Ball. Drives to the hoop. Back to Vucevic. And the bucket is good. Vucevic has got 7 points.
Well, Vucevic has a great understanding of the pick and roll game, and his experience paying off there.
It's Bridges on the wing. He's covered by Levine. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
A line change here for Chicago. Back to Caruso. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. A full line change here for Brooklyn.
Substitution on the court.
Drummond with the screen. This one for three. The Bulls with another miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Walker with it. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Smith. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Thomas off the drive. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Craig with a screen. And here's Caruso outside. O'Neal pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And when it comes to Royce O'Neal, there's a reason this guy plays big minutes, Grant.
Well, B.A., it's all because he has the trust of his teammates and his coaches. Just a high IQ guy who never plays in a rush.
White, the pass to Drummond. Here's Terry. Caruso, a screen on Walker. Here's Terry. Doesn't go for him. Walker with some nice D. And Walker's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's O'Neal, and he drops in the layup off the glass. O'Neal's got his first 2 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Timeout called. The Bulls.
Have to be able to hear you, so make some noise.
Chicago leading. Outside Craig. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And now the Nets on the break. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, there is a strength that Dennis Smith Jr. plays with, even against big bodies. It matters not.
There's a screen. Inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal
Hey,
foul.
if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for the Bulls, Terry.
He's off on the second. Got a piece of it. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's O'Neal. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal
That
foul.
one on Craig.
First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn.
And it's tied up with that one.
O'Neal. Taking 2 shots.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Here's Thomas. He's guarded by Caruso. Thomas passes to O'Neal. Smith outside. Here's the floater, and it's good. 2 points. And the Nets lead by 2.
Boy, perfecting the floater would make Dennis Smith Jr. unguardable. How about that pretty jumper?
White, the pass to Caruso. 54 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Drummond. Can they get it? And it's good on the layup.
Andre Drummond understands if I can get to the offensive window, I can put points on the board.
It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to O'Neal. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smith on the take. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, how about the explosion towards the cup by Dennis Smith Jr.? You better step back.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Smith against White. Down low. Here's Drummond. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Drummond's gotten 4 this quarter.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on Duke. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Nets, Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bridges in at the 2.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Pass to Drummond. Ball looks over the floor. And there's Drummond. That one's good. On the assist by Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Simmons, the pass to Finney-Smith. Claxton with it. Pass to Simmons. Simmons with a screen on Levine. Three-pointer, Bridges. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Now Ball. Back to DeRozan. And out of bounds. The Nets will take it.
Nets ball.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Thanks for that, Allie. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Timeout, timeout.
The Nets call timeout.
Sorry.
All right, fans, the loudest section in here right now gets free T-shirts. Let's hear it for y'all.
The Nets with the lead. Outside Simmons. Pass to Claxton. And here's Bridges. Back to Claxton. Now here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. The Bulls shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. Ball into the lane. Here's Vucevic. He's marked by Finney-Smith. And there's the drive. The kick out to Ball. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Drummond with the bucket.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a one-point game. Here's the pick. Outside, Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. And they get it back. Bridges outside. Launches a three. And the Nets miss again. And here are the Bulls now. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Nets making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
On the wing, Levine. To take the lead. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last. Levine delivery in a big moment. What a game we've got.
From behind the arc. Oh, drew the foul and all. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
Cameron Thomas. 3 shots.
disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can... And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So the first of 3 is good. And that'll put him up 2. And the second free throw drops. And it's a 3-point game. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
And stolen by Bridges. He's all alone. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Drummond's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, Andre Drummond in a big moment with a big bucket. Yes, sir.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Claxton with it. Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Fast break, Brooklyn. "27 seconds left in the game. Pass to Thomas. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Blocked. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nick Claxton.
Wow, that's really good work inside from DeMar DeRozan. You know, he knows how to get position where a defender is almost forced to foul him.
There's 10 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job. That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
So we see the Nets get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well...
With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, if you like high-flying affairs, Brent, this is the matchup for you. Loads of athleticism on display with both of these teams.
Oh, I'm loving the fast pace and the scoring and the highlight reels we're going to get tonight, Kevin. Excited when these two teams with this kind of ability face off.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Murray in at the 3, the small forward.
Always playing heads up as Lonzo tries to find the open teammate.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's Atlanta. Young looking it over. His three-pointers off the mark. And here is Williams. He kicks to Vucevic. Back to Williams. The 3 nailed from three-point land.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Johnson, the pass to Young. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
LGA for the Bulls. It's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation that they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Young for 3. They get the rebound. And Johnson is right there.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Ball against Young. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Without a doubt, one of the game's most graceful athletes. Levine just seems to glide down the lane.
The offensive rebound. Outside for Murray. Okongwu, the pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. On its way from Young for 2. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Levine kicks the ball. Off target with his 3. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Ball with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Williams passes to Vucevic. Chicago needs to get a shot off. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Vucevic. Ball's got 6 points.
Again, big guards. That helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
Young pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Williams against Johnson. Fires from deep. Up again. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
That one misses. And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. At think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made the coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Johnson dishes to Murray. Young inside. Vucevic on him.
Remember, Trae Young wasn't selected for the 2023 All-Star game, and Brent, some are calling that a snub.
Yeah, I don't know, Greg. That seemed a little bit odd to me, and it caught some people off guard. But look, if you want to give Trae Young another chip on his shoulder, you're going to get some incredible performances.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Vucevic a screen on Murray. The drive-by ball. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And dynamite in his legs. And DeRozan detonates at the rim.
Now, here's Okongwu. Pass to Johnson. Over Williams. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back with you right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Star pair of Levine and DeRozan are your wingmen. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. And it's Ball in at the point guard. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter.
And he felt the double team coming, quickly located the open man.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said, you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day, you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Young against Ball. Young drives in.
Stellar defense from DeRozan, using his athleticism well to just alter the shot.
He was all alone on that one. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Well, Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Outside, Ball. Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. And Young, here we go. And that one drops. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defenders just too worried about Trae pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
Williams kicks to DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Murray with it. Williams picks him up. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple of seasons ago, and it has served them well.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Here's Levine, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. It made no impact, but they still got the score.
Johnson sets the screen for Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 13.
Man, we see this from Trey often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
The drive-by ball. Nobody near Williams. And the Bulls another 3.
I love the unselfishness, and you know the coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Atlanta calls timeout. The Hawks trail by 4.
Here they come, fans. Turn your attention to the court.
It's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here come the Bulls. Bogdanovich against Ball. Outside, Levine. 5 on the clock. Ball with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Williams for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Bogdanovich. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Got that one up quick. Bulls got 5 points now this quarter.
So much talk about the improvement in Lonzo Ball's three-point mechanics. It takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Williams in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. Tries from 16. DeRozan's shot is off. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Lonzo Ball. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Young from outside. Unable to get that one. And a close game so far to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for Atlanta, the guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Murray out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Okongwu with the screen for Young. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him.
Yeah, good recognition there from Trae. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks. Craig sets the screen for Caruso. Offline with his 3. The Hawks trail by 4. Poke loose. Stolen by Terry. Here's White. And White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Bay with it from outside the arc. And the dunk by Capella.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Chicago leading by 4. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
I love it. It's eye contact with his teammate, the ball in great position, and Andre does the rest.
Mills looking it over. Pass to Bay. Shoots the 3. Bay, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, Bay is an active player, and I like watching him get assertive, especially on the offensive rebounds.
Caruso, the pass to Terry. The quick look, no good that time.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Inside. And that one's good. Drummond. And the Bulls lead by 3.
That's where you got to get Andre the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
Stolen by Terry. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Going inside and finished off by Craig.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Mills with the steal. Back to Capella. Puts up a 3. That is good. And the Bulls lead has cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Mills.
He's a serious catch-and-shoot threat really every time down the floor. Mills has to be accounted for by the defense.
1:04 left in the third. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Craig, good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Hunter kicks to Capella. That one off the back iron and out.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
That one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
Well, this is when the game slows down for a big man like Andre Drummond. He can make those kind of plays.
Outside Griffin. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Fires from way outside. Caruso, no good.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off, gets a trip to the line.
DeAndre Hunter at the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For 3, Levine.
Well, Hunter's trying to make an impact on the defensive end right now.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. We'll see DeRozan and Williams playing it forward. Ball and Levine are the guard set. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
There's Levine. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Bogdanovich kicks to Johnson. Stolen by Ball. Fast break, Chicago. Pass to Williams. To the inside, DeRozan. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And it's 9 points for DeMar DeRozan. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Zach LaVine.
When you look at Bogdanovich, the Serbian sharpshooter, so skilled.
Yeah, Bogdanovich is a guy, Greg, that does just a great job of playing off the ball. He knows that's his role. He's got to find opportunities to get into space and be ready to knock things down. But it does not take away from that effort he gives you defensively.
Ball against Young and taken away by Johnson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Vucevic down low. Okongwu on him. Vucevic is screen on Young. Back to Vucevic. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Murray. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
Assisted by
Murray's got his first points in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
The kick out to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Williams. A baseline J. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. It's a 1-point game. Williams against Young. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Young's got 20 points.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Williams. Johnson with the block. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Levine. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Murray. DeRozan scanning the floor. Here's Vucevic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Young against Ball. Young dishes to Okongwu. Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here he goes. And it's Murray with the jam.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
Bean passes to Williams. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
On defense, the Bulls. Young outside, and there's the drive. Great D that time from Vucevic.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. DeRozan. It's in!
That is world class.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Ball against Young. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Young. Bogdanovich looking around. Johnson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Johnson down low. Working on Williams. It's good!
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
And the Bulls call timeout here. They're trailing by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. And unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to maybe try and draw a foul.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
That's off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Young runs point with Bogdanovic at the 2. Johnson is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Murray in at the small forward position.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Now here's Dinwiddie to the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Really seems like everyone in the league can elevate these days, and Johnson, well, he's no exception.
They kick it out to Murray. Young looking around. The 3-ball. And he buries his first look.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Thomas for 3. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Up top, Johnson. Here's Young. Spanked it in off the glass. Young's got 5 points.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Young against Dinwiddie. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Claxton with it, and it's Young picking him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Murray. And now the Hawks on the break. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Here's Thomas, defended by Bogdanovic. Claxton passes to Johnson. Johnson a screen on Murray. 3-pointer, Bridges. And the Nets miss again. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Finney Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons comes in for Dinwiddie. Bogdanovic, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Claxton passes to Bridges. Back to Claxton to end the run. And the jumper is good.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks.
You know, Richard, it's not every day that you get to see a point guard with the size that Ben Simmons possesses.
Yeah, he is an anomaly, and that's also why he was the #1 pick. In history, you can probably count on one hand the amount of guys that can do things that he can do with his size.
Bogdanovic, and once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Thomas misses.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Young finds Johnson. To the left wing. Young with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He is a big guard at 6'4". Murray getting up.
Left side, Finney Smith. Simmons with a screen on Johnson. It's Finney Smith with the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
52 seconds left in the first quarter. Thomas, that's good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Hawks trailing. Pass to Young. Okongwu up top. Bogdanovic from long range. Claxton with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Three-pointer, Bridges gets the 3 ball to go. Bridges has got 6.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Murray passes to Johnson. Here's Young. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Nets. They lead by 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Cam Thomas, then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Simmons in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Screen by Claxton. Out to Bridges. All NBA players play with confidence. But RJ, surely there are some that play with too much confidence.
Well, look, there's always a guy who doesn't realize he's being left open for a reason. Some players just don't understand their role with their team. Usually there's a vet that needs to tell them how it is.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Thomas. And here's Simmons. Finney-Smith passes to Simmons. Top of the key. They get it back. Out to Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. That three's off the mark. The Hawks leading. Outside Johnson. There's a screen by Johnson. Right side Young. The 3 is up. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. Richard, you got to love how Mikal Bridges rises to a challenge.
A very hungry player, but also selfless. Bridges hustles to be whatever you need him to be. And like you said, there's a lot to love about that.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Atlanta again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bridges passes to Claxton. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And it's Bogdanovich on the drive. Oh, misses the dunk.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Pass to Thomas. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so Murray will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
I can't lie. I love to see that kind of physical play under the rim. He boxes out and claims the rebound.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. And Brooklyn has possession. Finney-Smith a screen. And that one is stuffed right through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Johnson a screen on Bridges. Murray finds some space. Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
No good on the second free throw. The Nets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. Bridges a screen on Murray. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Finney-Smith. And that one drops. And the Nets lead by 3.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Young with a nice take to the rim.
The control of Young, unleashing a devastating dribble move and finding the shot.
Finney-Smith a screen. Bridges against Murray. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound from deep. Claxton can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Right side, Bogdanovic. Hits the trifecta. Bogdanovic has got 5.
And this is why Bogdanovic is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that. Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And they'll keep possession. Young finds Murray. Here's Johnson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Murray against Bridges. Back to Claxton. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Back to Bridges. There's the triple. The shot no good. He got it up. That shot off the mark. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Hawks on top, leading by just 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
For your arena entertainment. One more time, fans.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Young runs point with Bogdanovic at the 2. DeJounte Murray is out there with Johnson. And it's a Kongwu in at center, filling out the middle. And for Atlanta, they're shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Young from long range. Ooh, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
3 shots.
NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Free throw is good. Young. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Brooklyn trailing. Smith outside. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Here's Walker. With the drive. And he makes it on the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Bay with a screen on Walker. Bay outside. Pass to Hunter. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Hunter's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Walker passes to Sharp. Stolen by Capella. Griffin with it. Guarded by Smith. Throws it up high. And it's Capella with the jam.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, diversity is certainly valued in the NBA, but Commissioner Adam Silver said we should have more women coaches. We should have a female head coach right now. We should have more women referees. As much as we've led in certain areas, we're a bit behind in this area. It's something we're working very hard on. Brian?
All right, great point there, Allie. Good stuff. We appreciate it. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton.
He's perfect from the line this time. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside Hunter. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And Capella gets it to go on the assist by Hunter. And the Hawks lead by 11.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
Bridges outside. Back to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Unable to get that one. Capella with the defensive effort. Bay from long range. And Griffin slams it in.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Drills it from deep.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Mills, no good. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Johnson. Good D by Bay.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hunter's got 6 in the quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Bridges. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Count that one. Johnson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
Tipped away. Thomas passes to Johnson. He goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Johnson's got 6.
Good work on the offensive glass. Johnson putting his 6'8" height to great use.
Outside for Bay. 3-pointer. Brooklyn with the board. Fast break, Brooklyn. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Thomas. Out to Bridges. 3-pointer. Griffin pulls down the board. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. There's Young with the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. Bridges outside. Fires for three. Knocks it down from distance. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. He knows he has a green light to fire away.
Here's Young. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Atlanta with a 6. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. Ben Simmons is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets 5. Clock is at 3. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And I like seeing Simmons take initiative and look to score, especially in screener roles.
Young with it. Johnson a screen on Simmons. Young drives it in. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but yeah, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Bridges a screen on Bogdanovich. Bridges outside. Here he goes.
Knew the hit was coming. Nice job by Bridges to continue the play.
Had a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
The Hawks leading. There's a screen by Johnson. Driving in. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Murray finds Bogdanovich. Picked up by Okongwu. Let's go with a 3. And Bogdanovich is good for 3. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And Bogdanovich is known for his offense, specifically his ability to make defenses pay with his incredible jumper.
Thomas, that's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And Young, here we go. The kick out to Johnson. There's the screen by Johnson. Young from long range. And the Hawks with another 3.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Pass to Bridges. Screen by Claxton. Back to Bridges. Here's Thomas. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Claxton. Atlanta with a rebound. Murray's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bogdanovich into the lane. And here's Okongwu for 3. The shot off that time. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. For 3, Bridges. And the Nets another 3.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. Fires from the wing. And perfection right through the net. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the floor.
It's Bridges on the wing. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Johnson. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Ooh, tough to stop once he gets inside. He's a beast.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Right wing. Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's the three, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Brooklyn. Finney-Smith's checked in for Johnson, and it's Dinwiddie in for Simmons. Pass to Bridges. The three is up, and the net's another three.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
Outside Young. 6 to shoot. Okongwu, a screen on Dinwiddie. Young attacking, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
And that's exactly why you don't want to foul here. Young is automatic at the free throw line.
Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game.
Out to Bridges. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. From the arc. Atlanta with a rebound. Now here's Young. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team seconds.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Trae Young shooting 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Bridges.
A lockdown defender with a 6'10 wingspan. Yeah, Murray creates a lot of problems for the other guards.
Team seconds.
Second chance effort. Oh, he nails it!
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Murray scanning the floor. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
It's fun to watch a crafty player like DeJounte Murray who uses a blend of speed and smarts to make trouble on both ends of the floor.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Can't connect. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Okay, sports. We've got some NBA. If you like fast-paced open-court basketball, Smitty, then this is the right game for you.
That's for sure. These teams are excellent at scoring in transition. After every turnover, even after every rebound, these teams are going to try to get out and run.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Star pair of Levine and DeRozan are your wingmen. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. And it's Ball in at the 1.
With the body control on full display, Levine's good at adjusting to contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Hey, Steve, looking at Zach LaVine now. Still a very impressive score.
He's just so consistent, Kevin. Capable of connecting from anywhere on the floor. He's really put in the work to be a lights-out scorer.
Now, Claxton, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Clock is at 3. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Kick out to Levine, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Next ball.
Here's Simmons. Bridges outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Hey, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Ball kicks to DeRozan. Back to Ball. We play just over a minute here in the first. Levine passes to Williams. Simmons pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game here.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
You know, Steve, for the Bulls, it seemed like depth was an issue for them the last couple of years.
It was, Kevin. They were pretty thin for a while. It resulted in a 4-year playoff drought started in 2018. But the front office did a good job to address the problem.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Brooklyn.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Here's Finney-Smith, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Levine. The kick out to Williams. Vucevic setting the pick for Williams. Just 4 to shoot. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Williams.
Good physicality inside from Vooch. He's not afraid to mix it up with the defender.
Levine against Thomas. He takes it in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Thomas. Drops in the tray. Thomas got 5.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
Ball no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And, Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
DeRozan in the corner. Ball finds Williams. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Levine against Thomas. Now here's Vucevic. T right on him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Agile on his attack. When Vucevic goes in strong, the D must compromise.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Thomas dishes to Simmons. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Fires the three. And the Nets, another three.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Simmons, a screen on Levine. And Thomas, here we go. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Thomas. And it's Simmons in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Has a nose for the rim. Williams gets there all the time.
For 3, Bridges. Pass to Finney-Smith. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They set the screen. And Mikal Bridges, good for 3. Bridges got 8 points.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Williams kicks the ball. DeRozan in the corner. Now the pass to ball. Williams with the ball. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 17. Thomas passes to Claxton. And he dumps it down.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Here's Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Williams has got 4 this quarter. And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's dependent if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. Williams with the ball. Bridges covering. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Thomas, good.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Pass to Claxton. Kicks it to Thomas.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Picked by Finney-Smith. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
And what's impressive about Patrick Williams is the consistency from that range.
Yeah, and on top of being a great athlete, he's a good shooter, GA, and that includes at the free throw line. You just wish you get there a little more often.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Vucevic finds Williams. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And at the charity stripe a season ago, he didn't miss many. 90% on the year.
Good on both.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Passes to Vucevic. Outside, Levine. Thomas grabs the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 21. Stolen by Levine. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Locating the open man, Levine not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. And the Nets miss again. On the wing, Levine. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3.
Levine's got 5 points in the quarter.
From range, Levine can be so devastating. You got to work hard against him.
And Brooklyn turns it over again.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in command with us. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Taking a look at the Bulls, Torrey Craig is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Carter. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's White in at the 2.
The leaping ability of Caruso. Man, can this guy fly.
Nets passing it around. Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And he converts the layup. Bridges has got 12.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Craig. To the middle. A steal. And the pass to Claxton. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And here's Walker outside. drills the three-pointer. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice one. Overall, Walker is a very reliable three-point shooter.
Caruso with the ball. The Bulls have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The first one falls.
I like how Alex Caruso gives his team an instant energy boost out on the floor. He's always working overtime.
Nets leading by 17. Pass to O'Neal. The tray. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And White kicks to Carter. Now here's Caruso. Driving to the basket. They get the rebound. Out to White. Passes it to Caruso. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Caruso's got 6 points in the quarter.
He is comfortable with the ball in his hands. It allows Caruso to draw fouls and get to the line.
Here's Walker, and the layup's good off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response. Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal.
Chicago ball.
1:57 left to play in the third.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And finished off by Walker.
The flush. Lonnie Walker the fourth.
Here's Craig. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn leading by 20. In the corner, O'Neal with it. From downtown, Caruso grabs the miss. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. O'Neal with the steal. 8 feet away. And a wide open look for Walker. Connects from three-point range. Walker's got 10 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Dinwiddie finds Walker. Pass to Sharp. It's tipped and stolen by Drummond. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Walker taking his time here and stolen by Drummond. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
There's Walker with the three. Hands it from downtown. Walker's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Walker's got it going on offensively. We see him going after looks without hesitation. I mean, tremendous body control in the air. Andre with the easy catch and flush.
Here's Dinwiddie. Stolen by Carter. And So it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The backcourt pair for them, Dinwiddie and Walker. Then it's Sharp, then it's O'Neal. And it's Watford into the power forward. So that's the Nets 5.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Here's Carter, drives to the hoop. Rebound, Brooklyn. And they're pushing it up. O'Neal against Caruso. O'Neal passes to Dinwiddie. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Drummond. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Out to White. Shoots over Walker. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. O'Neal a screen on Carter. Dinwiddie outside to the paint. Here's Watford. And it's White with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Down low, Craig. Second chance effort. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And the Bulls with another miss. Nets leading by 21. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. The Bulls making a change here as well. Drummond's checked in. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Alex Caruso is checked in for the Bulls. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Claxton the pass to Finney-Smith. This one for three. Offensive rebound. Claxton with the bucket.
Hustle points. How just like any others, that's a great play.
Kick out to Levine. And there's the pass to Caruso. Back to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. They could use a bucket, and it's laid up and in by DeRozan.
Nice little dribble move there from DeRozan to open up space for the shot.
Simmons sets a screen for Thomas. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 21. Outside Levine. DeRozan, and it's DeRozan with the extra effort.
Well into his career, DeRozan is still playing hard, fighting for those second chance points.
Thomas down low, guarded by Levine, and he gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 21.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
DeRozan a screen on Simmons. They get it again, and DeRozan kicks to Drummond. Goes back up. Ball finds Drummond. Over Claxton. And it's Drummond missing.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
He did a nice job of keeping him off the block, didn't let him get deep post position. Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Caruso, and he gets it to go.
Defense not a bother to Caruso that time. Smooth like butter on the contact shot.
Simmons, a screen on Levine. Thomas goes in, and play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, you want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan was one of the best. This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Thomas. The 3. Drills it from outside.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
DeRozan for 3. Off target. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd